na KUKI Liberation Army PRO wing Pu Simon akihopi na achun Pu Simon into masanga KLM som NSC and IM hon anakabli uchu ama ho ke ma kuna anazam do ahidan apong do in him chule amana sebe na achun KLA ho in mail ma koi ma anei lodan ule organization dang ho koi ma challenge abol lodan thu apong do in him chule he thei kha chu tu le to KUKI thingnui mi group segi ho ke loi khom na UPF kitia hi ama ho group azaw lodan thu ase athil tup le doi chu hi le KUKI te zalengam ahida na sebe na bana Pu Simon in a sebe na chun UPF azaw ho hi asam gam sunga KLA ho hi ati chule KLA sunga ki bong khen na thu hin Pu Simon chun koi group hi zong le ki pum khat adin khom thein ding KLA in kot lin ta ki hong zingi ati
thingnoi mi soma hin thau to kilana kele hi thingnoi kiloi khomna gam tum sim na dinga kiphinna ne hi povin gam sunga sumle pai dei ji le hi lo le gyang ta banga na tong a hi we tia ngo na nei chu kele pyaro pu chun hi je ta bang ki ngo na chu bul labar nei lo hi bo we tin ana phong do kin ne hi
I don't care about that. That is very simple things. That I mean, they have some clarification through the media persons. All that things are baseless.
Tu army hotot him kham na nei UPF United People's Front kiti manipur gam sunga KUKI thingnoi mi hon segi khom na India sarkar to ki ho khom ding tia to gon nei ho chunga thu ki dong adon bun na chun KLA PRO pon sei na chun KLA hi UPF a ki pongpun KLA UPF a pong ho hi Assam gama KLA ho a hi un saijang mu nam ho hi KLA di ta ke hi un UPF a hin ka pongpo we ati
I mean, I don't know what is the meaning of United People's. We are fighting for the nation. Our nation is KUKI, no? Why they do not mention KUKI?
Tu KUKI za lenam sunga hata ki tu mona au manom na phon do to kilonin hichi thingnoi mi lam kai pa na seina chun KUKI za lenam mi te hi chondan khandan kichi ne hi in hichi za lenam mi te dinga gam tum sim na dinga hi nge na tha hoi ta ki ne hi ati amana seina chun gam tum nei do na dinga hin ki tu masat se angai pui ati
Si matang da diko ekhoi ina mayam da tan han ding basi matani nongma natraga nongmadi pungani adu khalaga khatnaba chenaba we the KLA do not challenge any organization any party. We need to be one.
United People's Front kiti manipur gam sunga kon hian hoi la hi jong le KUKI thingnoi mi hon sagi kiloi khom na nei hon manipur gam sung hian hoi la hi jong le KUKI state sim do ni dinga sarkar to ki tho khom na nei ding tia lunggel nei ho thu ki dong adon bun na chun saijang muna KLA ho hi UPF noya akyum poi tin ana phong do nei
Bhattacharya in manipur gam kaya cheng KUKI thingnoi mi ho tam ta na la Chandil district a UKLF le Ukhrul district a KLA ho fil thana aganei na hi thusu in asaina chun tu lai ta in KUKI mi te ho pui na hi I het nom le thing lang ho ho a chi a face to face sa ki ho pi a phe ne ati chule atu re tu hin manipur gam sunga KUKI thingnoi mi group segi a umun chule abon chawin kukiland adingen na tong a hiu vi ati alang khana KUKI thingnoi mi ho in center government to ceasefire anei na dingu to gon jong phate chan alam pi a hol do ta ve 10 times now to so chun a seji.
This is how the jungle hideout of the band United KUKI Liberation Front looks like. For the first time, these insurgents have been caught on candid camera by Times Now, after years of playing hide and seek with the Indian authorities. These headquarters lie deep within the mountains of Sinai village in Chandil district. Inside these forlorn forests, surrounded by treacherous mountain terrain is this base camp. Away from the naked eye, away from the hustle and bustle of a regular civilian existence, away from everything that is remotely conventional lies this den. From the outside, it looks like a regular army camp. From the outside, these faces can be mistaken for the faces of regular army soldiers, except that they are not. These are KUKI rebels clad in military fatigues. This is not an encampment, even though it is closely modelled on one. These UKLF militants may have ceased hostilities with the army last year, but they are still eager to show us their discipline and combat readiness. Well armed with their imported automatic weapons, they escort us to a makeshift shooting range on a rough jungle pathway. Here they show off their target practice for the benefit of our camera. Or perhaps this is their daily routine. most of these underground organizations are waging a war for forming smaller independent states, or what they call a KUKI homeland. Now that is a dangerous thought. After all, Manipur does have the dubious distinction of having the maximum number of insurgent outfits in India. Some, like the Nagas, are demanding that their territories be merged with Nagaland, and this cuts across KUKI territories. So imagine a state with scores of such militant groups, each with a self-styled general such as this one.
The United KUKI Liberation main demand is for the nation of the KUKI. And secondly, the status of the KUKI. I would like to have a talk with the government also regarding this. Because to do something for the development of society, we need a specific places and a specific inhabited areas. See, for example, now the Nagalands, they got a Nagaland. Mizoram, they got a Mizoram. Manipuri, they got a Manipur.
And now, after years of volatile tension, finally a breakthrough. For the first time, the Uklf says it is willing to stop the violence and negotiate with the Indian government.
Government is having a priority on our demands. Why should not we should move towards the development? I can assure.
In the Uklf headquarters, the mood seems to be one of moderation. But the Uklf is only one of the dozens of militant groups in Manipur. And our journey was not over yet. From here, we trek non-stop for the next 7 hours to reach our next destination. The Sadar Hills, where one faction, the KUKI Liberation Army, is still underground. The woods are lonely, dark and deep. Surrounded by these dense thickets across makeshift narrow bridges that are as dangerous as the insurgents they lead up to, is the camp we are heading towards. We finally reach a spot where the public relations officer of the KLA is already seated with his armed cadres to receive us. He too gives the same guarded message.
The best way to deliver what is the problems of our society, I mean the KUKI nation. So it should be better to talk with both the state government and the central governments too.
After 10 minutes, he asks us to leave. The mood is somber. The location, dangerous to say the least. There are several other active militant groups in the area, and not all of them will welcome our presence. However, the message is clear. Like this terrain they inhabit, the road to peace is also a tricky one, but one that can be negotiated.